Flower Boy Ramen Shop is a 2011 South Korean romantic comedy television series, starring Jung Il-woo, Chung-ah and Lee Ki-woo. It was broadcast on cable channel TVN from October 31 to December 20, 2011, on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 23 o'clock for 16 episodes. This drama is about pretty boys, who, with good looks and individuality, operate a ramyun shop with a lively college girl and experience the happenings of daily life. It was the first installment of TVN's Boy series of Flower Boy programming targeted at the teenage demographic, and was followed by Shut Up Flower Boy Band in 2012 and Flower Boys Next Door in 2013. The series is also known as Flower Boy Ramyeon Shop and the international title Cool Guys, Hot Ramen. Synopsis: Yang Ryun-bi is a university student in her mid-20s preparing for her civil service exam with the dream of being a high school teacher. She accidentally encounters Ka Chi-soo, the arrogant heir to the biggest food conglomerate in South Korea. Ka Chi-soo, newly home after a failed attempt to attend school in New York City, fascinates women with his good looks and easy charm. Ryun-bi is attracted to him before she finds out that he is only a high school senior and thus several years, 6 years, younger than her. However, her student teaching assignment finds her not only working at the high school that Chi-soo's family owns, but teaching his homeroom class. She grows to dislike him for his arrogance and lack of empathy. He, on the other hand, becomes fascinated with her because she is outspoken and athletic, unlike the other women he knows. Yet, he does not interpret the fascination as romantic interest, since he is out of her league and usually dates pretty, self-interested girls like Yoon Se-yi, a ballet student also dating Chi-soo's rebellious classmate Kim Ba-wol. Ryun-bi resists her attraction in turn, believing Chi-soo is only toying with her. Ryun-bi wants a more serious relationship after being dumped by a cheating ex-boyfriend after waiting for him to complete his mandatory military service. She frequently turns to her dating-savvy roommate ex-high school volleyball teammate Kang Dong-ju for advice. After Ryun-bi's father passes away, she is surprised to find that he left the ramen restaurant he owned to Choi Kang-yuk, whom he had helped when Kang-yuk was a troubled youth, instead of to her. It is soon revealed that Ryun-bi's father did this with the hope that Kang-yuk and Ryun-bi would marry. Ryun-bi, after losing her student teaching assignment because of her conflicts with Chi-soo, starts to work at the ramen shop, along with homeless fellow students Kim Ba-wol and Woo Yeon-woo. Chi-soo wants to work at the restaurant as well, in order to get over his growing obsession with Ryun-bi. Kang-yuk, who knows that he and Chi-soo actually have the same mother, allows him to join the shop out of concern for his cold half-brother. Kang-yuk quickly develops feelings for Ryun-bi, but she finds herself more attracted to passionate Chi-soo. Chi-soo, after many misunderstandings, realizes that his obsession with Ryun-bi is attraction and actively competes for Ryun-bi's affections with Kang-yuk. However, Chi-soo's father disapproves. Chi-soo's mother had also been an average woman, and Chi-soo's father believes that difference was one of the causes of their separating several years before. Chi-soo's father's company is planning to redevelop the area in which the ramen shop is located, and Chi-soo's father tries to use the possible destruction of the ramen shop as leverage to keep Ryun-bi and Chi-soo apart. Chi-soo has become attached to the ramen shop and is also afraid of being disowned, and so he initially chooses to stay with his father. Ryun-bi realizes, however, that she wants to try seriously dating him. She storms his family's apartment to claim him from his father, and they leave together. The ramen shop is forced to close, but its workers accept this development without complaint. Chi-soo's father disinherits him and has his U.S. citizenship revoked, so that Chi-soo is now subject to the South Korean military draft. The show ends with Chi-soo visiting Ryun-bi after he has completed his 2-year service in the South Korean army without contacting her. They kiss as the camera pans over the neighborhood where they first met. Cast: Main cast, Jung Il-woo as Ka Chi-soo, Lee Chung-ah as Yang Ryun-bi, Lee Ki-woo as Choi Kang-yuk, Park Min-woo as Kim Ba-wol, Jo Yoon-woo as Woo Yeon-woo. Supporting cast: Kim Yi-won as Kang Dong-ju, Ho Soo as Yoon Se-yi, Ju Yun as Ka Ok-gun, Long In-ki as Yang Shil-dong, Seo Bam-suk as Coach Seo, Song Jae-rim as Hee-gon, Kim Il-woo as Yoon-gi, Kim Hae-soo as fortune teller, Gong Hyo-jin as record store clerk. Production. The series was directed by Yoon Jun-hwa, who previously helmed the 2008 film Lost and Found. It was produced by Pyo Min-soo, along with a production crew of 2009 KBS drama Boys Over Flowers. Filming commenced on September 21, 2011, with Jung Il-woo playing Kao Chi-soo and his friends, at a cafe in Ondeh. Reception. According to AGB Nielsen Media, the November 7 episode received a viewership rating of 2.07%, the highest rating in its time slot, thus the most watched cable program for the second week in a row. It also recorded a 200% increase in viewership from the previous episode among 20 to 49-year-old men. It was reported that it was the most viewed show among women in their teens to 30s as well as among men in their teens to 20s. The series was watched by 1 in 3 teenage girls with 30% audience shares, and in Busan, it recorded 5% in viewership ratings. At its peak, the series scored viewership ratings in the 4% range, the highest ratings amongst its cable competitors in the same time slot for 8 weeks. Its popularity has spawned a web cartoon version of the show, taking off from characters Ba-woo and Yeon-woo as 20-year-olds managing a ramen restaurant. The cartoon has had over 1.8 million page views since its release on online portal Nate, with the number of visitors increasing by an average 32% per day. Ratings. International broadcast. In November 2011, after being on air for 8 episodes, the series was sold to Japanese content distribution company Culture Convenience Club at a record price of $100,000 per episode. It premiered on Net Japan in January 2012. It is currently airing on Net's Channel M since March 2014. It premiered in the Philippines on TL Asia Chinese on June 20, 2014. It also aired on TV5 from July 7 to August 22, 2014 under its alternate title Cool Guys, Hot Ramen. References. External links, Flower Boy Ramen Shop official TVN website, Flower Boy Ramen Shop at Han Cinema, Flower Boy Ramen Shop at the Internet Movie Database.